everyone! Today is a lovely book review day. Oh my god, I'm stretching. Oh, stretching. Okay. It is a lovely day. It is a relatively warm day, and I'm thinking it's like, what, 22? Something like that. It's warm out, and yes, I'm wearing black, but it is cool in my room. But that's okay. I just finished this book, The Water Witch by Juliet Dark, book 2 of the Fair Wick trilogy. And, I literally just finished this, seconds ago. And it was good. It was so freaking good. The beginning of the book, there was no prologue. It just, there's a prologue. Oh, I just read that. But yeah, it's more or less, a dream she's having. That's how I think it's working. But the prologue is a dream. But literally, beginning of this book, it was slow. Like the first one, The Dark Lover, it was a bit slow in the beginning, but it picked up a lot faster than it did in the first book. So this is good. It just kept getting better and better, and where is it? The last third of the book. If you split this into 3 parts, the last third, obviously, that part is the most exciting. It's like the 3 parts in Ready Player One. The first part was a little slow, and it's like, come on, where's the good stuff? The second part was where it started to pick up and started getting better. The third part is whenever all shit went out, just exploded and such, and just kept getting better and better and better. Some of the explanation, where she describes stuff, was just, I'm not a huge fan of how she describes certain feelings, and it just doesn't feel like a real feeling, or a real way of describing the view of something, or the way someone feels, or the way Kalek feels. Kalek? I don't know, Callie. We're just gonna call her Callie. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, where is the part? Yes. This book is all about, the Grove coming in, and they want to, they're humans, but they've got, they're witches and human, so they're not, supernatural. Well, technically they're not supernatural, even though they are. And they want, as we read the back last time when I started this book, they want to banish all the supernaturals that were born in, the human world. They want to put all of the people that weren't born in the human world back into the fairy world, fairy world. Oh my god, that was, the biggest the whole thing was wrapped around that. It was not it was a 2-part thing, the way, the first book felt. This one still was a 2-parter thing, because, there is something that goes on that is sort of it's kind of, it's not background, but it's, it's not background like it was in the first one that I remember. It, literally is, right in there, side by side, intermingled, all mushed together and going in one line. It was just, this sort of, side story that was happening in it. It wasn't as, oh my god, I want to find out more of that. But because it was intermingled with it so well, you, for one thing, you didn't notice it, but the second thing, you noticed it because it was intermingled with the main part of the story of, Callie, helping to cultivate her magic and to, bring it to its full potential and stuff like that. That was the main part of the story. There wasn't much, and there wasn't the romance part of the main part of the story like it was in the first one, but it was still there. It was still kind of there at its core. This is a paranormal romance. That's what this book is categorized as. But there was still that romance in it, and it was, I liked it and didn't like it at the same time. And this part here, Duncan Lard, he comes into it, and I thought I liked him, but then something happened, and I don't like him anymore. And right here it says she doesn't know whether to trust him or not. And then the actual romance part comes in. There's always this romance thing in there, and that Liam, technically technically Liam is not there anymore. I don't want to ruin it and like spoil anything, but there is a romance that happens in this. Okay, it says here, Callie enlists Duncan Lard, an alluring, seductive academic who cultivates her vast magical potential. So you kind of figure that something romantical is going to happen between those two. Something does. I don't particularly like it. It feels off. And Callie says something that you will understand why I feel like there is something just off. That there's something off with that sort of like chemistry that happens between the two of them. Because this part I'm not ruining, but basically he's described as like, you know, a hot guy. Or like a very good looking guy. Not specifically hot and like super hot, super good looking, but he's a good looking guy. Like, you know, Callie, you know, the author is trying to make him hot and good looking to the rest of the world so that, you know, like, you fall in love with him, and that's the point. Then there's something else in there that I love so much, and it's so sweet, and like right there at the end, like literally like the second to last chapter, there's 32 if you're including the prologue, but there's 31 official chapters. Chapter 30, oh my god, I can't believe it freaking happened. And this next thing I'm gonna say is like a minor maybe a minor spoiler, but I can't believe it happened again. It freaking happened again. If you've read the Demon Lover, and then like you've read this, you will know what the frick I'm saying about like it happened again.
And I'm sorry about rubbing my nose. It's like literally leaking, and it's pooling right here at the middle point of your nose.
Oh my god. I did love the Demon Lover. The Demon Lover. Not demon, whatever I said. Oh my god, I love this so freaking much. Part of it, I think, is because it kept flowing at a good pace, and it just kept getting better and better. That I love this book a lot more than the first one. I think sometimes that happens just because like the action and certain things start getting like they start getting amped up, and things start getting really desperate, and like the situation gets worse for the good guys team, and they have to they're sort of scrambling after this like big fight where like maybe like half of their army, this is just a metaphor, half of their army is like destroyed. Maybe like a third or a quarter of the enemy team is destroyed, but it's like this battle or fight was so great that the enemy team has to go back to one of their farther bases and like regroup sort of thing, but they technically won the fight, but there's still a big war going on sort of thing. So, and like at the point where like the good team, like they may have lost, and like their numbers are very depleted, but somehow like, and like it's like we're in a bad state, we're not gonna win, and there's a lot of negative people, and like we're not gonna win, no, we gonna die, we might as well surrender sort of situation going on. But you know, the leaders and like maybe some other people is like, no, we're gonna find a way, we're gonna do a little bit of, we're gonna recruit, we're gonna go into hiding technically, and that's literally like the end of this book, because something big happened, you know, something big can happen, and just like, oh my god, oh my god, I can't wait for the third and last book, and it is called The Angel Stone. I know that from my book, my Demon Lover book, because no, I only knew the second book was called The Water Witch, but I think it was said in here somewhere with the Demon Lover, it said it was a trilogy or like a series of sorts. So I went on Google and I typed in the author name, and I found out it was a trilogy. So I found out like all of the titles of it. So like obviously was the second book. It was called this. It was called that in my Demon Lover book at the back, where you get an excerpt. You get the first 2 chapters of this book in there. You get the first, what do you get back here? The first 2 chapters of the third book in here, back here, but it doesn't give the title of it, which I don't know for some reason. But because I went online and I found her, the third book is called The Angel Stone. I sadly can't put that on hold right now because I just...
You know from my other book review and such that I was going to read Undead and Unwed, but I couldn't because I kind of knew it was the second book in the series, and then I went onto the author's website. It is the second of the series, and so I went to go find it, the first book at my library, and they don't have it, so I did the, you can get the book from another library system through, like, this interloan.
To get to my point, I got an email this week stating that the first book is at my library. So, and I need to get it before the 24th, but, you know, Monday is, you know, Victoria Day, and it's a holiday, and the library's closed that day, so I was going to go Monday, but then I realized, like, oh, shoot, and I don't know if it's going to still be there on the Tuesday, which is the 24th, so I'm going to see if my dad can take me over to go pick it up on Saturday. I can get it, which is going to technically be my next book. When I'm finished that, I am going to put The Angel Stone on hold because then I will have this series finally complete. Yay! Woohoo! I'll have another series complete. And until then, I'm going to continue working on these two books. The one I'm still currently reading right now is Days of Desire by Sarah Ann Dawson. I'm on, what chapter am I on? I just started chapter 6, and I have 6, maybe 7 chapters left, because these are really short, which is why it's a 2-book bound up. Yes, I have 12 books in this first one, Days of Desire. And I'll just do a little recap. It's like present day, but it's in the late 1980s. It's not technically present day, but it would be the first book would technically be cast as a contemporary adult romance. The second one, I get a feeling that it's a more of a cowboy one. I just get that feeling, but I might be wrong because I have never read the next one. Yes, this is the one I'm going to be working on, and then Saturday I'm going to get my dad. If we go out to get groceries, I'm going to get my dad to go over to the library so I can pick up Undead and Unwed, which is a contemporary paranormal romance, because that is set in present day. Well, it's probably like 2009 present day sort of thing. That is my book review and my technically next books that I'm reading. So, if you liked this book, hit that like button over there. And if you liked this book review, this very excited book review, because I loved this book, hit that like button again, over there. There, over there. There. And if, I don't know. If you didn't like it, just don't leave a dislike or a thumbs down. You don't have to say anything if you disliked it. And if you want, you can leave comments down below about whether you liked it, what you liked about it. Just try not to don't leave spoilers in case, like, people, you know, other people have not read this book. And if you want to talk more in depth, you can leave me a message. You can hit me up with a message, either, you know, on Facebook, on deviantart, such like that. And if you want to see more book reviews and you want to see the Angel Stone of this lovely series, you want to hit that button there, the subscribe button beside my picture, to get more book reviews, hauls, unboxing, unbaggings, vlogmas, and hopefully soon, normal like vlogs. So, you know, it may not be daily vlogs, but it will be more like normal vlogs where I might, yeah. So, anyway, I hope you liked this video. And again, if you liked this video and you want, sorry, my hand is a bit dry, so it's distracting. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down there for more videos. And I gotta do some stuff. I want to edit a video because I need to get more videos edited. I hope you have had a lovely time watching this video, and a lovely time after watching this video, and a lovely time with your day, night, whatever time it is. and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.